What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week number 6 in year number 6 of our Columbus Aviators franchise, as the Aviators picked up a victory over our division rival, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Things did not go the Jags' way, as they did not have the secondary to contend with the Aviators' high-powered offense, and it showed. Tyson Russell had an outstanding game, and the Aviators improved to 3-2 on the season. Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will get to their lineup in a second. Let's go ahead and get through some scouting here. We're all the way down to the 6th round now. Again, what we're doing is just scouting the first trait of everybody, so we can kind of see who we want to scout further this way, so we don't miss out on any potential steals later on down the draft. But overall, it was a good game. The Aviators needed a rebound game last week, and I think they got it. Hopefully, that breathed some life into their offense, and they can continue to build on that win. Maybe get some momentum going as we are getting close to entering the second half of the season. They certainly need to pick up the pressure from where they were playing a few weeks ago, and we might fix the sliders a little bit. Stopping the run was probably a bit too easy. Maybe I over-adjusted that. Everything else seemed okay. So I might go ahead and increase their run block just by like 2 points, I'm thinking. And we'll see how that looks in the scheme of things. Let's check out the weekly stats here, see what we got going on. And good thing for the Aviators, they are about to see the Jags again after this week. That is definitely going to be good for them as well. Sam, the quarterback for the 49ers, 35 of 48, 3 passing touchdowns for him. Deion Buchanan, 12 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. Gaines for the Colts with 4 tackles, an interception, a fumble forced, a fumble recovered, and a touchdown. And then Tyson Russell, 27 of 36, 431 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown for him. Definitely a little bit out of the ordinary to see him run, but he made it happen. And that helped get another touchdown for the Aviators on the board. Definitely something that we like to see. Another game from Rodman Scott. Not a great game. He did play a little bit better, but we definitely need to see more out of him as the season progresses. He's definitely not near as reliable as Bishop Sankey had been for us, and that's not good once we get to the playoffs. Benson is going to be injured for the Steelers, as well as Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham is somewhat of a blow to them. Benson's only a blow because he was the backup to Graham. Otherwise, not a huge loss there. But Graham could be a big blow to their defense. It depends on who they signed. I'm assuming they had to sign somebody in free agency to cover the miss there. But let's go ahead and check out the Steelers lineup, see what they are working with here. Ben Roethlisberger still making it happen in his 17th NFL season. They did draft a backup replacement for him probably after this year, but I would have thought he retired a few years ago. Still getting it done, though. But Brenton Lewis, the rookie out of Tennessee, waiting in the wings there. At running back, Le'Veon Bell and Ray Rice. At fullback, they have Marcel Reese. At wide receiver, Antonio Brown, Kenny Britt, Dante Moncrief, Eric Reed, the second-year pro, and Jalen McClam there. So some vets here. Outside of Antonio Brown, they don't have a great number 2, but Kenny Britt is a guy that we have seen a lot of in the past, and he always seems to have pretty solid games against us. Ladarius Green going to be a tight end with Max Williams. At left tackle, Luke Jokel there. At left guard, A.J. Cann. At center, they have Pouncey. So pretty solid offensive line. One of the better offensive lines we've seen across the entire board. Very, very good players. Their defensive line, though, Christopher Graham at left end. Nick Fairley coming over there. That's a big guy for them. And then they have Hageman. I think I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. Left outside linebacker, Deron Scott. We know all about him. We spent plenty of time scouting him. They also have Anton Ford, a second-year pro here, with James Michael Johnson at right outside linebacker. Filling in, they got DeJuan Hunter here. So the injuries presenting an opportunity for maybe Hunter to earn himself a spot in the rotation. Tavonte White, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL here, going to be their number 1 guy. Sterling Moore behind him with Justin Dupree. Outside of White, though, not a great secondary here in terms of cornerbacks, and we saw how the Aviators could exploit another weak secondary with the Jags. They might try to do that here, but the Harden-White matchup is definitely going to be an interesting one to watch. Rodney McLeod going to be a free safety. B.J. Benz waiting in the wings there. At strong safety, Aaron Williams and Dalen Austin. Kicker is going to be Greg the Leg. Punter, Will Matthew. Kick returner, Eric Reed, the second-year pro with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's still a part of the kick return game. I wonder what his speed is looking like. It has fallen down to an 86 overall. He does still have plenty of IQ to make some plays happen, but definitely not the weapon that he used to be, at least in terms of using his speed as part of his arsenal there. It should be an interesting matchup. It's never an easy game playing in Pittsburgh, and this Aviator team has kind of been shaky to start the season. Despite a really good win last week, they really haven't looked good as a whole for this season, and we need to step up big time if we want to get a win at Heinz Field. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did, and I will see you guys in Week 7 as the Aviators take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Later.